Let's go. What's up, e-skaters? It's Neil with Big Kids, and on this channel we talk about DIY tips, vendors, and the electric skateboard community. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to see more videos just like this one. And don't forget to check the show notes below for any notes or links I leave in the description. In this video, we're going to be doing a first look and review of the Carvon Exo, which outfits V4 torque drive motors and allows a rider to use any popular longboard wheels on a hub motor. Carvon was nice enough to sponsor a giveaway for this video, so check the details below on how to win MBS 100mm all-terrain longboard wheels. So let's get into the video. So let's get the obvious out of the way. Why does the Exo look like a cool wheel? Well, Carvon knew that Cool Wheel is an older design that had gone through a bunch of revisions to come to what Cool Wheel is today. So why change something good? E-skate vendors piggyback on other e-skate companies for ideas all the time. So what makes the Exo different? The motors. It comes with V4 Carvon torque drives, which were birthed from the DIY scene. The dual 400 watt 75 kV motors are built with custom-made precision CNC hangers and axles which were heat treated. The trucks are then drop mounted where the base plate of the truck sits on top of the deck, giving the board a lower profile and better stability at higher speeds. The wheel adapters allow for flywheel clones, MBS all-terrain wheels, or genuine ABEC 11 wheels. So it's the best of both worlds, the smoothness of hub motors with the torque and wheel selection from belt drives. The Exo is outfitted with a swappable 36-volt 5500 milliamp battery, giving a rider 198 watt-hours. I'm 150 pounds and it was able to take me 25 miles per hour at max speed. Because the battery is made by Cool Wheel, you could even purchase several batteries, which makes the range limitless. So for reference here, I have 4 different remotes. This one right here is called the winning remote, which is commonly used on Chinese boards like the Wago and the Meepo. This is the Nano X remote by Inertian, which is also used by DIYers, or you could see this with your Raptor 2. Also another DIY remote called the bench wheel remote. So lastly, we have the Carvon remote right here. If you have a Cool Wheel, you will be familiar with this. It's a very different design in that there is no index finger hole, but instead is kind of this wraparound band, which I actually really like a lot. It's new to me, but I like it a lot. It feels really free. You could kind of move it around a lot. To turn it on and off, you just press this 3 times. And there's a vibration, which is kind of nice to know when you're changing modes. That doesn't exist on any of these 3. Carvon's ESC that comes with it is a very smooth acceleration. It doesn't have a very abrupt braking that you'd expect from, like, say, Chinese boards. So you're really paying for a very smooth and nice ride, which I've pretty much enjoyed, like you've seen. I mean, if they could make this for a DIY board, if I could learn how to you know, bind it to my receiver, I think I would. And yeah, so that's the Carvon remote. So I'm in my car right now because I'm headed over to UNLV Thomas and Mack Center to meet up with a buddy of mine. We're going to be testing out the Carvon Exo over there because they have a huge parking lot. So let's go. So what's up? I'm over here at the Thomas and Mack Center at UNLV in Las Vegas, and I have the Carvon Exo with me. I'm gonna be doing kind of like a free ride around here and giving you guys my opinion. And to help me out with that, I have Mike, a filmmaker, proprietor for M Boards. You might know him. Do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
Yeah, youtube.com/MikeBeard. Come say hi.
Yeah, go check it out. He's awesome. So we're gonna do a ride around. He brought his DIY board. I got the Carvon. Let's go.
Let's do it.
gotta try this.
All right, let me try it.
You gotta try it.
I can already.
Go for it, dude. Go for it.
I can already say this thing is silent. Like not a single sound. Not like hub motors are quiet, but like not like this. Hold on, let me get this right here. Brakes are wonderful. Wonderful. Nice. Complete confidence in the brakes for sure.
It's nice too because it's not like a hard brake. It's like nice and smooth but strong.
I mean, no matter what brakes you have, I mean, they can catch you off guard, but I really do think just a tiny bit of leaning back and you hit those brakes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, no, they're cool. I mean, this board is sick.
I'm here in the parking lot of the UNLV school. Just let's go check it out. We're gonna go up a couple hills, take some video of it, and see how it handles the hills.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm the king of the world! No struggles at all. I didn't feel any voltage sag. I don't know how big these hills are. I mean, it was really solid all the way through. It had dual motors meant for torque, so pretty good. So we're gonna do another test. We're gonna put the Carvon dual hub motor against Mike's 6355 motor. Do you want to talk a little bit about, you know, like the needs of the motor on your board and kind of what expectations are?
Yeah, so both boards are different. They're both different budgets, both different a lot of things, but the 6355 handles the hills really well, has a great speed. It's kind of a good all-around motor, not really anything specific. It's fast, has a lot of torque, and it's belt-driven, which is completely different than your motor.
Right.
I mean, mine's a single, his is a double, so we know it's not that fair.
Right.
We both weigh about the same.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah, so we're gonna check this out.
Yeah.
Ready? So what were some of my final thoughts on the Carvon Exo? First off, the biggest part of it was the V4 torque drives. I'm able to use any type of wheel as long as it has the flywheel hub in there, which I'm super excited about because when I was buying my first electric skateboard, between the belt and the hub motor, the one thing I didn't really like about hub motors is that you couldn't use your own wheels. So changing things around was just, you know, not gonna happen. The torque drive motors come with 400 watt motors. I felt that the hill climb on these were really good. And the one thing about hub motors that everybody says is that they're lacking torque. I didn't feel that with the Exo. I thought it was really great, and going uphill with speed was not a problem at all. As for speed, I thought it was a pretty fast board. Most boards that are in kind of the budget range are between 20 and 22 miles per hour. Even the boosted board isn't really that fast, and this topped out at 25 miles per hour. And really it's going to be depending on the weight of the rider. I'm 150 pounds. I thought this was pretty fast for a hub motor. As for the battery, it comes with a 10S 5500 milliamp hour 154 watt hour swappable battery. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have the board long enough to do a range test. One thing that I would say that is really good about it is it's a swappable battery. Nowadays, I think all manufacturers really should do a swappable battery. We're demanding range, And if we can't get that range, you know, it's gonna be something, it's gonna be one of those boards that we're gonna overlook. So fortunately enough, Carvon has thought of this, and they do have a swappable battery. And lastly, the price. The Carvon Exo is $799. I think that's a pretty price to pay for any board, but the one thing that you should be reassured about is that this is not just a clone board, you know, that's coming out and rebranded. There's a lot of research and development that went into the torque drives that are actually on this board. There is no other board like it right now that actually has the ability to swap wheels. So that's a big deal, and you're really paying for you know, the research and the thinking that went behind this. $799 to me is just between, you know, a boosted board and not quite, say, you know, a WowGo board price. And I'd be willing to pay that. I actually, you know, bought a set of V4 Speed Drive XLs, which are more focused on speed. But if you're kind of looking for something that's a little bit more turnkey, everything put together, you know, battery, no programming involved, the Carvon Exo for $799 I think is a pretty good deal. For more information on how to buy the Exo, go to exoboards.com. Also check out carvonskates.com for possibly buying just the drive motor, or if you're interested in the Evo. Thanks for checking out the first look and review of the Carvon Exo. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use the board for super long, and I had it for a limited time. So there were a couple things I wasn't able to get to, but hopefully I was able to give you guys enough information. So thanks Jerry from Carvon. Also thanks to Mike Beard from M-Boards for coming out and helping me out with the review. We're definitely going to be doing more videos together. Don't forget to share and like this video, and if you do, click the link below because we're doing a giveaway for 100mm all-terrain MBS wheels. If you like this, hit that like button, and see you in the next one. Peace!